I'm just saying,
you
these
bugging.
motherfuckers always be sitting there and be like, oh, well, you should use your PTO time and you should think about other people.
Hey,
no,
listen.
bitch, I'm gonna use it when I fucking feel like it. If you fucking
you
hire
gave it
me,
to me,
you should know when I take my time off, you should have the fucking staff to back me up, fam.
I'm
like
going,
companies be bullshitting, bro.
That's
why they
bullshit.
hit people with like 2 weeks of vacation a year. I'm like, my nigga, you think 2 weeks is really gonna do it?
That's half of a month for 12 months. Come on, give me at least a month.
People got kids, people got family, people got emergencies. 2 weeks. That's why, that's why sometimes if you quit a job, don't even give them the 2 weeks notice. Like, fuck y'all.
That's a courtesy, bro. That's a courtesy.
It's a courtesy, bro.
I don't think I've ever done that. I just be like, hey, yo, I got this thing over here, so I'm gonna be out. Like, respect, peace out. Respect.
And then you just tell the other company, yeah, I start in 2 weeks, take a nice little 2 week vacation.
Yep. I take like a week off just so I could get back to it.
Be like,
you don't want that gap between the checks.
Yeah, because they'd be like, oh, well, it's like a courtesy. And I'm like, man, fuck
courtesy, schmurtesy.
It's like, who gives a fuck about a courtesy?
But that's what they do. They don't. A lot of companies, and that's like a major thing that's going on right now. They don't hire enough people. So when you do take that time off that you are legally allowed to, they be trying to put it like, yo, we really need you. Like, we could get really backed up. Like, hey, bro, that is a problem you got to deal with while I'm at home.
Big ass company, you better hire enough people, motherfucker. Because if I said, guess what, PTO. That's paid time off. That means I'm out this bitch. That means don't hit my phone.
Don't
send me no emails. Don't text me. Don't even think about me until I come back the next day. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, when I clock out, bro, I don't want to hear shit. There's only been a few times, right? That like, and it's because like, the people is mad cool. The managers is mad cool. They give me so much respect on the job. Like, I'll answer things after the clock. Like, I have no problem. But there's other times,
you're the team player.
No, it could be 15 minutes before. I don't even know you fucking exist.
I'm gone. And they'll see the slick shit they do is they put your PTO in with your sick time. So it's like you can either
rob you of your shit, bro.
You can either get sick or take a vacation. Which one you want to do? Like, damn, I can't even. And it's a damn pandemic. Come on, bro. Have some fucking respect for my humanity.
Now, I remember one year, like, I was like during the pandemic, like I was like, fam, like I can't fucking do this. Like, and I'm just like, fam, like, people need mental health days every once in a while. And like, this is why I understand why, like, there's this whole thing where like people quitting their jobs now.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this. Like, we don't want to.
We out of here.
It's like, first of all, you're not paying niggas enough.
Facts. Yeah. You're not going to stress me out.
Exactly. Second thing, this PTO shit is bullshit. Third thing is like when people are having kids and they need parental leave, it's like, yo, you literally got to sit there and be like, yo, get the lube, get the dildo, just ass fuck me out of my shit, bro. Because like that's how they fucking do you when you want to take time off for parental leave. And then like insurance is mad expensive. And then it's just like, and then like sometimes you get some cool managers, all the cool managers. I love y'all make people's jobs easier because you understand the job sucks. So you try to do your best to make it a little
still
bit
a
easier.
human. Yeah.
Let people leave like a little 15 minutes early. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't stress them out. Like, shout out to y'all, but the rest of you motherfuckers.
You corporate drones,
for y'all motherfuckers. That's what
for real.
Swear to God, bro. Nothing makes a job worse than a fucking bad manager.
Bruh, they act like robots. People get into these corporate environments and lose their humanity. Like, they start acting like their personality is company procedure. It's like, you're still a human, right? After you clock out,
your bitch ass, right?
Right. You can still be replaced too. Like,
he's like, yo, I'm gonna do such a bad job that they're gonna blame you and fire you.
That's the fucked up part too, is you give these weirdos power over people who need these jobs or need these opportunities, and then it's like what you did affects me. Now I look bad, but you look bad too. But you take it out on me because what you did to make me do is like, yo, fuck you. Ain't no 2 weeks. I'm
you try
out.
to be all friendly with me, but I know you a fucking snake, you bitch ass motherfucker.
For real.
Get the fuck
yo,
out of here.
And what I hate
Yo,
too
I
is
can't
those...
wait. I can't wait to quit like working. I'm going to retire before I'm 35. I'm gonna go so hard, bro. Like I'm gonna go so hard with this shit, bro.
That's
I'm gonna do
dream.
Anything I can. Crypto,
you ever have
stocks,
those,
whatever it is, man.
You ever have those fake ass team building like fucking outings or meetings or bullshit like that?
I never go to them.
I was working at a company.
I don't care if they're mandatory or not.
No, yeah, it was mandatory. We had to go to like some steak dinner restaurant, bro. This was the fucking most awkward dinner I ever had with people that I hated. Like, all you hear was people like cutting their food and drinking. No one was talking to no one because the job was miserable and we all hated each other for it. Shit was too much, man. You cannot fake chemistry. So shout out to the good managers, all you fuckhead asshole managers. Go
shout out to the
Lego.
people who actually like good coworkers too. Like I ain't gonna lie, I've been blessed to have some pretty good coworkers over the years. I mean, there might have been like maybe one time when I was like, yo, fuck y'all niggas, because y'all
couple
ain't
assholes.
Shit. But like at the end of the day though, like if y'all vibe and y'all actually look cool, like maybe their work ethic sucks. And like they can't stay on topic and shit like that. But at least they fucking cool. You know what I mean? Y'all can laugh and have fun. You know what I mean? Like shout out to y'all. But for y'all coworkers that just be sticking other people's ass, listen, man, look.
Fuck you too.
Exactly. Basically. Fuck you. Fuck your attitude. Fuck your parents that gave you that attitude.
Hey, college
fuck that
taught
girl
me
that
how
broke
to...
your heart. Fuck that nigga that broke your heart.
God damn. Fuck
like,
them all.
Whatever like got you fucked up, man.
College taught me how to deal with those people, because when you got a group project and everybody got a part of the project and they doing work and it's that one nigga that his part is just fucking bullshit, but at least he gets you through the grade. It's just like, all right, I don't like how you work, but you ain't fuck us over, so whatever. Keep it.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I be the nigga that will have backups for everybody else's shit just in case. Cause like, yo, I'm not going to fail because other motherfuckers is lazy as shit. I just refuse to let that shit happen.
Facts. Can't let nobody drag you down.
Like right now, like I'm part of a team, but like in terms of location, like I'm by myself. It's perfect, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta talk to nobody. You know, if I need help, they help me. Like, I'm like, this is dope as shit.
That's
like, this
team.
is dope.
It's independent, but you still a team.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my manager is even super cool, man. Like,
yeah, no, same here. I work with mostly females. Like my manager's a dude, but he's hands off. Like, all right, relax. you don't fuck what you eat. I learned that lesson very much earlier.
Unless they're older than you.
Just working retail
food and shit.
Trying to fuck yourself into a meal. Nah, but yeah, everybody is cool.
Wife. What you think it is? You think she just feeding you? Nah.
Ooh, see, that's a fucking...
She feeding you just so that if she asks you to slide through one day, that you gonna slide through one day.
I've seen
I rebuke that though.
In whole
I'm in a family relationship.
Oh, all right. But edit that part, right?
No, I'm gonna leave it there, but you know, I just gotta be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
it happens. I seen whole people in work relationships, and then you be like, oh yeah, my husband. Like, wait, you're not with old boy, he buy you lunch every day, he fucking bringing you like shit just gets weird. But I work from home, so I'm chilling.
He's literally tickling your pussy with like food and good jokes, like
conversation all day. It's some diabolical shit. And when you think about it, you're in the office 8 hours a day, you go home for what, a couple hours,
5 hours,
and then you right back.
Yeah,
you're right back. So fellas, pop up at your girl job one day, scope out the scene, see, get the word on what's happening there. Stay woke,
go check out who the fuck Ryan is.
Stay woke, my guys. Word. Why he buying her donuts every day?
And go ahead, check on Victor. Ask him why he knows what her Starbucks order is. Ask him why that shit is. Make her change that shit too after the fact. You ain't drinking no fucking macchiato no more, bitch.
Shit is insanity, but it is what it is. I Hate It Here podcast, episode 12. It's your boy Russ.
And it's Kev, my nigga.
And we are back again. A whole dozen on y'all head tops. Episode 12. How you feeling?
I'm good today, man. You know, tired as fuck still, but
That shit don't end, man. That shit don't end. Especially in the winter when it get dark at like 3 o'clock, the sun go down.
Yeah, man.
Should be
Like
looking like midnight at 5 o'clock.
it's wild because like, you know, with the kid and everything, still waking up every like 2 or 3 hours or whatever. But it's just like no matter how early I go to sleep, it's just never fucking enough, bro. Like it's just never fucking enough, bro. I'm just like, yo, like I really look forward to like, you know, taking some time off for the holidays, and then my birthday's like right soon after. So I took some time off for that too. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, listen, man, like I'm gonna use my PTO like smart, like you know, when there's a month that's not a vacation, there's no holiday, I'm gonna take like a day
Take
off.
some time. Yeah,
you know what I'm
starting
saying?
to do that
give myself
too.
a 3-day weekend because I'm like, you need to do that. Like
4 days.
like,
fuck that.
Yeah.
Take that Friday. Take that Monday. You got a short week leaving out. Short week coming back in.
Yeah.
But speaking of sleeping, oh man, if I wish I could pull up the picture, but your girl, your wifey, she posted a picture of you sleeping with the baby and your mouth was wide the fuck open, bro. I just sent her like 20 emojis laughing my ass off, bro.
I was knocked out that day too.
Nah, I could tell. I could tell. I think you were like holding him and he was holding your hand, and your mouth was just wide open. Like it was wholesome as fuck. So I just had to laugh at that.
No, because like, you know, I don't get to like when I'm home, like if I'm not like playing some games, just try to relax. Like me and him be always like in the bed just chilling, and like he'll just fall asleep. And he'll just fall asleep like he been like drinking 16 bottles of milk in like 30 minutes, bro. Like he just gone. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fall asleep too. And we just be knocked out for like 2 hours at a time, bro. And then like it makes me happy when like he sleeps on my chest or he sleeps on my stomach and stuff like that. Because when he was younger, like he would be able to sleep, you know, on my stomach a little bit more. Now he's a little bit bigger, so you know I'm worried about him rolling and stuff. So I gotta hold him on the side. But like,
true. Dead things, that sentiment setting on you.
Yeah, man. Like that shit was I don't know what the fuck the internet just did, but like
yeah, I think my shit kind of froze too. But we back in here, we Gucci.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about that a lot too, man. I think I want to have a kid. I was resistant to it for a long time, and I just the older I get, I feel like that is definitely a milestone for someone who values connections and people and wanting to see the future. And it's just like, damn, man, I'm gonna work on trying to get into that spot.
I think a good time before 35, because like when you really think about it, when I'm like 60, my kid will be 30. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's good because I want another one too. So it's like, you know, if I can have like 2 or 3 before I'm like 38, you know what I'm saying? Like in that time frame, maybe spread them like 2 years apart or whatever, 2 or 3 years apart. Like I think that would be dope because then, you know, like you give yourself, if you stay in good health and stuff, you give yourself a good chance to at least see, you know, two of your kids go to college.
Yeah.
You start getting into relationships. Somebody break their heart, you out the door with the shotgun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's the thing. It's the like, time because go ahead.
Nah, because like people have like there's some people who are like 30 whose kids are like 15, and I'm just saying here, I'm like, yo, I couldn't even imagine.
That's
like,
too
y'all
close.
grew up together.
Yeah,
you know
that's way too close. But it's like I'm 31 now. I mean, I feel like if I don't get on it, I'm gonna be 38 and not have one. And then with women, it's even more dangerous because the older they get, you know, the complications can arise. So it's like, what am I gonna go knock up a 20?
Man.
No, come on.
Get yourself a 24-year-old, man.
Stop it. I fucking hate these young ass kids. Fuck
Listen.
These young girls look annoying as fuck. Like I made the mistake on Instagram and I liked a picture of like this girl's hair because I was like, oh, that's a cool style. I've been doing shit with my hair. And then now Instagram just thinks that I like fucking just looking at girls all day. So it's just showing me all these little ass girls. I'm like, get this shit off my feed. Like, I don't want to see none of these fucking little girls.
Dog,
shit is
like,
just...
Nah, you're going to end up with like some 26, 27-year-old.
Stop it.
Nah, I'm telling you right now.
I don't even wish that on me.
23.
Bro, you know I'm trying to get Jamie Lee. So if I'm shooting up for Jamie Lee,
no kids.
You don't know what she could do. Don't talk about it like that.
Nah, but she's mad old though. That's going to be mad.
Ill, you disrespectful as fuck.
Well, I'm just saying. You just literally just said that when they get older, there's complications. She's like in her 50s, bro. Like that's not even complications no more. That's just like a fuck no. Like,
that's just nah. Her uterus is like no.
It's like nigga,
no,
thank
you.
No,
I don't know, but
I say between 24 and like 28.
No. Look at a 25-year-old right now in this era. Like just the disgust I feel towards
do not let social media get you fucked up thinking that they all like that.
They're out there slapping their teachers and stealing fucking fire extinguishers from school.
I don't think there's a 24-year-old in high school. I think you get the age groups and stuff.
That's how I look at them though. But anyone younger than like 28 to me, you might as well be 15. You might as well be like fucking 12 years old.
How about 25?
I said no.
So if you're gonna do it by 4 years because that's like high school, then you're gonna have to go as old as a 27-year-old right now.
Would it be weird if I adopt as a single father? That's like unheard of.
All right, so here, okay, I'm about to say
that's a curveball.
I'm gonna say some controversial shit right now, right?
Oh shit!
So here's the thing, right? Unless you cannot, okay. Oh my god,
I'm watching you trying to process this shit so you don't get canceled right now. Go ahead, go off.
I feel like it's very hard to raise someone else's kids when they're not your own.
I can agree to that, but you can adopt a baby. Babies is brand new.
Still not your own. It's like, yo, when like I give mad dudes credits when they become like stepdads and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like the thing about that though is like, number one, you can't discipline the kid the way that you would as a father figure, because like the mom's going to be like, that ain't your fucking kid, yo. Like, you know what I mean? She might turn up on you and shit like that, even though you have good intentions and and if you are a good person, like you are gonna, you know, handle it the right way. But just because it's not yours, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is though, like I hate taking the responsibility of other people's shit.
True.
So like,
I mean it's different when you adopt them from young, you can make them yours. Like they don't know anything other than you. So
yeah, but they ain't gonna look like you. Like when I look at my son and he got like, I got these bags under my eyes because I've been tired. Like he got the same shit already. He's like, we both tired of this shit
already.
Like we both get this, like when we be in pictures and we both have a wide eye look, like we, you know what I'm saying? He got my nose and everything, you know what I mean? He got her cheeks and her chin and like he got my forehead and shit. I'm like, yo, he's a cute ass motherfucking kid, bro. But like, I'm not saying that like, you know, you shouldn't, because I feel like, you know, if there's an opportunity for you that to make sure that the kid has a very good life, a good upbringing, and that, you know, they can have all the opportunities that they can, 100%. But like for some people, even if they do that, it's like if you get them a little older, you don't know where they came from, you don't know what type of traumas they have, so you got to be the one to kind of go through that, right? And like even if you're dating like a chick that has a kid, right? It's just like, if there's a baby daddy involved, bro, like that's a different
dynamic. No, that's absolutely a dynamic. Even when the dad is not involved, just to have a kid that's not yours, but you're with the mom, like you be like, hey, don't jump on the couch, and they be like, you're not my dad. Now you gotta hook off on them. Now I gotta beat up a kid. I don't want to have to beat up a kid.
And the thing is, though, it's like when somebody has a kid with somebody, like even if they break up, like at some point, like if they cool, like he gonna be able to fuck her. So it's like you can't even trust her, bro, because they have a kid. When you have a kid with somebody, bro, it's like you have a bond, whether it's good or bad.
Oh, bad,
it's gonna be sometime you're gonna be looking at it like I hate this motherfucker, and the next thing you know, yeah, fuck it.
It's a whole life full of possibilities, but I think about it. So as I get older,
I would say, just get a surrogate. You know what I'm saying? Just,
That's a thing too. That's popping up a lot more
parent, though, dog. Because the thing is, though, like being a single parent is fucking tough. Let me tell you something right now. As a person who there's two of us in this motherfucker, right? And we both have our roles and we both do everything that we can. Let me tell you something. This shit's fucking hard. She don't eat sometimes, and it pisses me the fuck off, right? Because me, right? I make sure I eat. I'm a fat motherfucker. I got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she'd be like, well, I wasn't really hungry.
Is it just the stress or just like moving around too much? Like, because you can snack. I'll be snacking by accident sometimes.
Because, he hates being put down. He's only about to be, well, when y'all hear this, he's actually going to be 3 months. But, like, he's still young. Like, I feel like she's.
You got to get that baby like strap thing, like how they do in Africa, where he be on you but strapped in like a damn parachute.
In the beginning, right? Like when I was home for like a month, right? If I wanted to play video games and he will fall asleep, I strap him up to my chest. I will play fucking Destiny for like 4 hours, bro, and he'd be strapped to my chest,
Jesus
passed out, bro. Even though he like just passed out. This. So like, the single parent shit, bro.
Strapping babies to your chest.
Daycare is expensive. That shit costs like $1,000 a week.
That's what the grandparents is for. Grandparents need to start a union, the United Babysitters of Grandparents or something.
But I like to respect people's time too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my mom. Look,
you brought me into this world. I didn't ask to be here. Now I'm gonna bring something into this world. And we all just gonna have to deal with it.
No, yeah, I mean, because like my mom's like the only grandparent that he has, right? So like, I'm very, 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 very adamant on making sure that like they spend time together because that's the only one he's really got.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but the thing is though, like I know that she works. I know that some days she might be tired. So, I try to tell her, I'm like, like if you want to take him, I want you to do it when you have the energy to. Like, don't ever feel like that you're obligated just because, you're in the vicinity. It's like, nah, like you have to rest, you have to eat dinner, you have to shower. And even like when it comes to my girl, sometimes I'd be like, yo, like, I'll chill with the nigga. We'll watch some TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll do
some about him shit. Like he's a fucking homie you met. Live up the block. Like, I chill with this nigga.
Yeah, like, that's my nigga, dog. Like, we'll do all types of things because, like, at a certain point, you still got to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and like, I think that's kind of been one of the things I've been struggling with because, like, I used to be able to play like mad hours of video games on the weekends. Now, like, I got to do all these fucking chores after working 40 hours a week and shit. And like, I just be having a fucking attitude sometimes. I'd be mad as fuck, and I just be sitting there. I'd be like, yo, why the fuck can't I just do like an hour? And then it's just be like, but you know what, like. I that's something I had to deal with myself though. You know what I'm saying? And
gotta
like
talk to yourself.
And now I'm like,
nigga said he was cleaning bottles and it's like, god damn.
And like I always do what I need to do, but sometimes I'd be like, I need some nigga time. I need me time. You know what I mean?
Do what you want to do.
Because I'm a snap.
Them days is over, bro. For the next they say 18, but these days it's a lifetime.
No, I mean, I think like, when he's able to be more where he can entertain himself when he gets a little bit up there. I mean, I'm not trying to sit there and play video games for 6 hours a day anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like, if he's sleeping, I can play. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like every night I would play, but then my TV's too like bright for him. So I'm like, all right, you know what? This is what got me thinking about it. Make sure I get my own house, big ass house, so I can have my back cave. So when I put him to sleep, I just go in my back cave and I do my nigga shit.
This is why you need either a Switch or they got some new shit coming out called the Steam Deck, to where basically it's like a mini computer. Yeah, you just sit, you turn your brightness down. It's personal. You don't got to have the whole full 57-inch,
Yeah,
whatever,
I
70
think I
inch.
think I'm actually going to invest in some of these because there's like some new Pokemon games that like some
Mm-hmm.
dudes I play Destiny with. They've been on it, so I'm like maybe I'll just get that and start doing that shit. Cause
Pokemon's still around, bro. That shit still amazes me too.
dude, I remember when I had got when fucking Red and Blue first came out.
Yo,
I bought the red version. I didn't even have a Game Boy. I was like, this shit's lit.
I remember stealing batteries
shout
from
shout
Radio
out to
Shack.
shout out to my nigga Andrew. Like he had an extra one of those older ones. He's like, yo, bro, you can have this one. I'm like, yo, thank you, bro. Appreciate
That's
it.
a real
Because he had the
homie.
Game Boy. Yeah, that's the real homie. Shout out to you, bro. I hope you're
For
doing good.
real.
I haven't talked to him in years because moving around, but I hope you're doing good, bro.
All right, let's get to these hypotheticals. What you want to do? Pick a number. You know how it go.
It's Christmas. 25.
25. I was about to say, what's a Christmas number? But no, you're right. Okay. 25. If you could move anywhere and still have a livable wage, where would you like to move? It's a dope question.
All right, look. So I was looking at this shit in Italy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got houses that they sell for €1.
Mm-hmm.
The stipulation
Oh,
is
yes.
though, you gotta remodel and rebuild the shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
If
a lot of people was doing it.
If I could, and here's the thing, they got houses you could buy for like $19,000, and they're like huge houses, bro.
Off the on beachfront, on a mountain type shit. Yeah, I saw like a special on that. They just want to rebuild a town, so they get you there. You got to live there for, I think, like
towns in quiet areas,
yeah,
nice areas, and like they're like, yo, if you bring a bit, yo, I'll open a Haitian restaurant in Italy, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, we out here lit.
You think
like,
them fucking Italians want some Haitian patties and Rio?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. And imagine you could still work from home, but in Italy and make American money in Italy, and your house be 10 grand. Like that'd be
big
dope.
Ass
I did
house.
see a special.
My kid, I can have an own villa. My kid walking around in the garden and shit, just like chilling, bro. Like I think about that. So I think Italy, because I love Italian food. I love pasta. Like that's one of the few low sodium foods I can have. So we gonna go fucking ham, nigga.
And that's fresh too. They make fresh noodles, fresh sauce, the real pizza, like not the American pizza, the real pizza.
Real shit.
But man, where would I
either
live?
that or Japan? I really like Japan. My only thing
I was gonna say Korea, but I did just watch a video about like the subtle racism against Black people in these Asian countries. So I don't know if I could go to Korea and be in like a progressive neighborhood and learn the language, then maybe. But
I took Korean in college.
Yeah, it looked dope. It looked.
I
dope.
watched Korean. I watched all the Korean shows on Netflix too.
You halfway there. I would do like Korea or like, oh man,
it's a beautiful country too. It is a beautiful country. I think Japan is a beautiful, but the thing is, it's like an island. So like, shit goes down, you're fucking stuck there.
They get a lot of earthquakes. They get a lot of tsunamis and shit.
I would have a place there and just visit there for like, maybe 2 weeks at a time. And then I just rent it out for Airbnb after that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with, well, I don't know if I could own shit in China, but I do the same thing with China if it was possible too. I think the countries that I would really like have a place at that I would like rent out for vacations, and then I would go there if I wanted to. It'd definitely be like Japan, Italy, China. I heard Germany's real nice.
Really?
Amsterdam, Switzerland, Brazil, Colombia, maybe not because they got wild shit going on now.
As soon as you leave America, is wild shit. Shit is wild shit going on here.
Yeah,
I would do like Nigeria. They're like super like modern out there.
Yeah, I do Egypt in a heartbeat because those pyramids are mad fucking cool.
Yeah. I seen pictures. I got
anywhere that got like history, like old ass
culture. Yeah.
Cause I'm like, yo, America, we ain't got no fucking culture. Like,
I mean, depending on who you ask and what you really want to know, because
listen,
we got culture.
Casserole is not culture. Right.
A fucking casserole. I hate that word.
Like we don't got no,
Casserole.
like there's no like American culture is just a whole bunch of bullshit that just got thrown
Guns.
together, and
We
then
got guns, strippers, fried chicken,
and cocaine. That's about it, man.
fucking.
Crack.
Why you say it like crack? God damn. That's why I said depending on who you ask. So it is what it is.
Where would you go? You said Korea.
Yeah, it would probably be like Korea, Nigeria. I would say Hawaii too, because any picture I see of Hawaii just looks magnificent. Like it's just too beautiful for words. Like so places like that. But I haven't been to any of these places to be like, yeah, that's for sure. So
yeah,
I can't really
say. The one place I would never go is Australia.
Nigga, everything in Australia can kill you.
Australia and like Southeast Asia, so like Thailand and something because they got like their first of all that humanity, all them bugs, huge, all them snakes, huge. Like, bro, I saw a video in like I think it was Indonesia, and this snake ate a whole grandma, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. And is that when they cut the snake open and you just see like the skeleton of the lady? I'm like, what the fuck? Anaconda's just crossing the street there, like it's nothing.
And like, yo, once they wrap you up, dog, you fucked, bro.
It's done. They squeeze you to death and then they just engulf you whole. Like,
and in Australia, spiders. Like, yo, they pay rent, bro. They pay the mortgage. They pay the rent. It's like, this is all you, bro. Like, there's no way in fucking hell. There's no way. I would like to see kangaroos fight, though. I ain't gonna lie. I be watching videos online sometimes.
I was about to say, I watch the videos. They be brolic. Like, I never seen that much niggas. Muscle. Yeah, they got muscle definition on the muscles. I'm like, yo, what protein is he on? That's that like, all natural steroid for real. But let's get to some of this fuck shit, man. It's a lot in the headlines. Yeah, I'm definitely save that. We might have to run some of these back. Like every time I look through the list, I'm like, oh man, I might want to keep that. But like I said, it's a lot of fuck shit going on this week, last week. Oh yeah, and to everybody who's hitting me about my Justin Timberlake comments last week. Just know I said what I said and I'll say it again, okay? I posted the clip today. I'm getting phone calls, people texting me. I said what I said.
Yo, it's funny that you're getting phone calls. Like I thought the label was hitting you up. I'm like, you ain't that famous yet. What? And you know what? I'm petty as fuck though, because I tagged him in it too.
You definitely did. I just imagine him rolling over to his wife and like, look at what they're saying about me, honey. Like I said what I said, man. And we got to stop as Black people and as makers of culture in this world, especially musically. Anytime a white person can shuck and jive and sing a little bit, and we act like, oh yeah, he's invited to the barbecue. He's with us. He's fucking not. No, he is fucking not.
Go ahead.
Okay, so again, I said what I said. Fuck Justin Timberlake, and let's move on. Where you want to start, man? We got a lot of headlines and all kind of bullshit to go through.
Travis Scott is trying to get all that one of the big ass cases dismissed.
He got a lot, man. He got a lot. I think it racked up to like $1 billion something in damages.
And like he has like thousands and thousands of personal claims. I was listening to this lawyer.
Every single person at the fucking
thing
at the concert is suing. Yeah.
And I think he said like, you know what? Like I don't think he should take all accountability into the court cases, but his insurance is definitely going to take a hit.
That's what they're insuring for. So just real quick, the total is $10 billion. He's $10 billion. All these lawsuits is equaling up to $10 billion.
That's wild, bro.
And he tried to pay for the funeral of the little kid that died, and even the family said, "No, we don't want you to pay for the funeral. We about to sue your ass."
Yo,
you getting fucking sued.
But you know what's crazy about that though? Like he's trying though.
Is he?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna pay, if you refunded everyone's tickets.
As you should have done. You over capacitated it.
And he's not only paying for just the one family's funeral, he offered to pay for all of them.
Mm.
And he's offering to pay for therapy for everybody that was there. And you know, these therapists ain't cheap.
Nah, man.
Like, he's doing his part that he can do as the artist of the time. You know what I'm saying? I also understand, like, they'd be like, you know, it's not enough. But it's
Yeah.
like, listen, man, like, first of all, like I said before, he wasn't in charge of those type of logistics, man. Like, he
He's the
pays people
face.
to take care of this shit.
He's the face. So if they don't know who the insurance company is, they just know he's the
Travis
face.
Scott.
It's
And then they
your.
put Drake in it too. And I'm
I
like, yo,
know.
he had nothing.
He was on stage for 3 songs, and he's got 1 billion in lawsuits against him. His will get denied regardless because he's literally just a guest of
Travis canceled.
Of the event.
He canceled a cut. He's canceled all his appearances. He was supposed to be in Dubai for $5 million, and he canceled that shit. I said, nigga, what? I would have went to Dubai. Fuck that. Fuck
Nah,
that. I would have went and got the bag.
It's his image that he's trying to save right now. So that's why he's saying,
you think Dubai niggas care about American niggas?
When it gets back to the American media, they're gonna be like, look, Travis don't care. He threw another show and like 8 people just died. It's his image right now. This is him trying to save face so that maybe in a year or two he could get back to his shit. But now
they're attacking him for no fucking. But they are like, because now they're trying to make it seem like he's the most evil person in the world, and I'm like, dog, no, he's not. Yes, he had issues of this before, but everyone put him on a pedestal because of this Rager shit, and that's what he's done. I went to a Travis Scott show when Astroworld came out. It was over in TD Garden in Boston, right? I ain't gonna lie to you. It was crazy, but it wasn't that crazy. Like, niggas was still turning up, but we was chill. Like, like, it's only been so many instances where like the shit gets out of hand. But to sit here and demonize him, and be like, you know what I'm saying, and then got these conspiracy theories talk about, oh, it was a ritual sacrifice.
It was a ritual. I know they're literally demonizing him. They're making him like a demon. Like if you pause it and look at the flames say 666 on them. And if you see the way the sound, if you play the song backwards, I'm like, bro, you got too much fucking time on your hands. So, but when kids die, it's really hard. It's hard.
Them kids should have never been at that festival anyway in the first place.
The dad that brought his son there, the little kid that got trampled, and like, he's gonna have to live with knowing he brought his son to an event where he lost his life. So it's like, don't pay for his funeral. I'm gonna sue you, bro. I'm fucking suing.
But you should be suing all the other people that trampled his ass too.
Yeah.
Everyone's focusing on Travis, but they ain't looking at the people actually attending who actually didn't do nothing to help either.
Yeah. There's a YouTube channel, Trap Lord Ross, dude in the UK. He did like literally a minute by minute breakdown of what happened at the festival. Like, between this time and this time, Don Toliver was on, and you see a couple people had rushed the merch table between this time and this time. It's like a literal whole breakdown. So I can only imagine what the court case is gonna look like if any of these actually do get through to court. But to be facing 10 billion, bro, that's I don't know if he got 10 billion. He might have to come out. Kylie might have to come out the.
I mean, the company will be the ones to be paying for it, and like, depending on what label he's on, and Live Nation makes a lot of money every year because like they're the biggest touring company in the world. So
how is he gonna have another show? Like, the artists make most of their money through shows. Like music, sure, you get a couple bucks streaming, but the shows is your bread and butter. So if he has a show and people die and then his insurance gets sued, he will likely never get insured again, and he will not be able to do another show, and his money is going to slow like exponentially.
I think he was. It's going to take time.
This shit ain't going away, bro. 10 billion.
Not right now. No, he's gonna have to take at least a year or two off.
Yeah, do some charity around the world or something. He needs some real good PR right now.
And then Nike canceled his sneaker. I'm like, yo, fuck you niggas. Like, let him sell this shit.
They didn't really cancel it. They just said they're
postponed
postponing it. Yeah, that's what's so fake about them too. They were like, "Listen, we know y'all died, but we'll just hold off on this. We're not gonna cancel it because we know how much his shit sells for and then
because people still
resells
love him.
for."
More people love him than more people hate him. It's just that the haters have like the highest voice now because of a tragedy, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you make yourself a target when shit happens under your name. Like this shit ain't happen at the Camp Flognaw or at OVO Fest, so
yeah,
it just had to be you.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of names, right? I know we didn't have this on the docket. So Dave Chappelle did end up going to his old high school, right?
Oh, they let him go?
They let him go. And like
they said, did they take his money?
They took his money.
Oh, okay, yep. I figured.
So here's the thing, right? So one of the kids was like, they told him how they disagreed with it. And he was like, you got to understand, I'm the most talented person to ever come out of this school, no matter what art, matter what art it is. Like, I am the greatest artist out here. I'm even better than you. Maybe one day you become somebody that's just like me. Maybe
he said this to the kid?
He said this to the kids.
God damn.
And then some kid yelled from the rafters, your comedy kills. And he was like, yo, niggas get killed every day. You don't see the media at you doing now.
No way.
Yo, I saw the quotes, bro. I was like, that's typical. Yo, but they said though that after that, it was kind of like it was, besides a few comments like that, it was pretty
positive.
Yeah,
I would think
positive.
Because once they agree to let him come, anyone who,
and they're still gonna name the shit after it.
Right.
We're not changing the decision. And Netflix is doing the 11 Days of Comedy Festival in LA.
And he's gonna host it or be like the opener or something for it.
Yeah, he has a show, and it's crazy because Kevin Hart has a show. He has a show. Nice. There's a lot of big names that's going to have shows, a lot of mid-tier and a lot of lower tier too. It's going to be amazing, and basically every show is going to be another Netflix comedy special, so they're just going to release it on Netflix as time goes on. Like, I really can't wait to see all that shit.
Netflix is becoming a banger for comedy, man. Their content is through the roof. It's really through the roof. But wow, he said, I'm the biggest to come out of this high school, so pretty much shut the fuck up. The reason your school has this theater for you to come here and practice what you want to do is because of me, so do me a favor, shut the fuck up.
Basically, bro. Basically.
God damn, this is a man that stands on his principles. Like, not even just when he walked away from the Comedy Central money, but right now still.
Bro.
Still to this day, he is not phased, so... That's dope. Shout out Dave Chappelle.
Shout out Dave Chappelle.
But yeah, so this is another story that I came across, and this is the headline. A black couple says an appraiser lowballed them, so they whitewashed their home and the value shot up. So basically, this black couple, they live in California.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going to sell their house. So, you know, they did some renovations and blah, blah, blah. And they got an appraiser to come, which basically before you sell your house, someone has to come walk through, see what you did. Everything's sturdy, stable, you know, make sure everything is up to code. And they give your house a value. And by that value is how you can put it on the market and say what it's worth, technically, quote unquote. So the appraiser came through, walked through the house and said the house is worth $900,000. They were like, yo, that's wild low, because every house in this community is worth at least $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
How do we have the lowest house in this community after we just did all these $400,000 worth of renovations they just did? It cannot be. Like, so they took everything black out of the house, every picture, every fucking incense, every cocoa butter lotion bottle, every fucking everything. And they had their white friend come over and act like it was his house.
Yeah.
The fucking house appraisal went up to 1.4 million, bro.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. I don't want to hear shit from people when they be like, racism isn't really a thing.
1.4 million from 900,000. That's 500 and some change thousand, $500,000. Just for being black, we're like, nah, your shit ain't worth shit. Just because a black person lived in that house, they're like, nah, your house is only worth this. Like, if that ain't some mega racist bullshit, I don't know what the fuck is,
All
bro.
right, listen, I got a message for all you like keyboard warriors, right? That be sitting here in your little Facebook groups, circle jerking each other off with your American flags and all this other extra
For
shit that y'all
real.
be doing. Let me tell y'all something. I hear people on a day-to-day basis sit here and try to tell niggas that like racism ain't real.
Get the fuck
Nigga,
out of here. 500,000 is some racist shit. Pay me,
fam.
motherfucker.
Yo, you know what's crazy? And listen, it doesn't just happen to like black people. It happens to like a lot of people of
Oh
color.
no,
You
I'm
know what I'm saying?
sure. I'm sure.
Um,
But this is just out. This is just fucking incredible.
we
So
have
now,
we have to fucking get that our head out the ass that like racism exists. Like I'm sorry, like but the thing is though, like I'm not going to sit here and live my life every single day because like it's
not
systemic
even.
too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, luckily, even though this is a fucked up country, I mean, even I don't care how much money you make. Sometimes you really still can't escape it, dog. It doesn't even matter if you're in the government. There was like a senator who kept getting pulled over when he was on his way to the fucking Capitol Hill, nigga.
Oh wow. Because they just you still a black man, no
You
matter
still,
what
you
your
still, you
how
still a
much
nigga,
money you
bro.
made. There was a judge in Florida, and she kept getting pulled over. So she was like, "Why are you guys pulling me over?" And she was like talking to the dude about the law, and you could see he was like stuttering, like, I was, we were, it was a safety, like, it's just bullshit that not just black people, but people of color go through. And what if they would have just been like, all right, we'll take that 900,000, like, just to get their house sold?
That's fucked up.
Like, smart enough for them to get that second opinion. And shout out to their white friend that helped him.
Yeah,
He needed to get 10 grand because this is a service now. That's how you fucking beat racism. You fucking assholes gotta put a whole like a surrogate or like a host person in
it's
just to
such
make it look
bullshit that
like
they
it's
got to do that.
something. So now they're suing the appraisal company.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're gonna catch a bag off that. They're gonna catch a bag off selling the house. And this is
Mm-hmm.
how you fight back, man. This is some bullshit. But that's what they do. Like, they price you out of a neighborhood. They make it so either you can't afford to live in that neighborhood, or they give you less for what you may own or try to own in that neighborhood. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, well, maybe you'll feel comfortable over on the south side of town or on the
that's
west
why
side
your
of
ownership is mad important. So like that's why
facts.
like we do as a community need to make sure that we own shit so that no one can tell us what the fuck it is, right? And we
Facts.
just instead of like selling it and then moving out, just keep it in the family at this point, bro.
Keep that shit moving.
Because like at the end of the day, like they're gonna try to fucking play us on any type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And like just to see that shit, because I think this has happened multiple times in the
Oh,
news already.
absolutely. Absolutely. And they probably got the idea from somewhere. Like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
no, let's just do this a different way and see what happened. And it just so happens, 500,000 though. Like, if it was like a couple grand, maybe
I
10,
would be like,
20
okay,
grand,
then
maybe
maybe
the
that's just the
housing
area.
market. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But half a mil, bro, half a mil is another house. You can buy another house for the amount that they almost were fucked out of. So that shit just
Yeah,
fucking made
man.
my skin boil, bro.
Fuck that real estate company. Like, listen, man. Like, racism is real. Like, I'm not saying that you got to be a victim either, bro. I'm just saying, you know what?
Facts.
Put like you got to put your heart and soul into just making it better for your family and for your community as a whole, and that's the only thing we could do on a day-to-day basis.
It's crazy. It says it happened to a woman in Indiana, a black family in Ohio. This is like a fucking epidemic, but that's what it's called redlining. Back in the day, they used to draw a red line around the
I
neighborhood. They
remember that.
said
Yeah,
all the people of color will live below this red line, and everybody else, or unless you're rich, can live above that red line. So this is how they do the racist shit without saying outright, we don't want you niggas here, or
yeah.
we'll take what you get for cheap. Now get the fuck out.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Like, this is why I hope all my niggas is, making money off stocks and crypto, so we can just buy a fucking neighborhood and be like, yo, fuck off.
Yeah, I think
that's why they destroyed Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Like all them years ago when there was like, a whole community, they was making money, they was building shit in the community, like it was all black, bro, and they fucking went in there and destroyed the shit. I think they did that shit I think they did something like that in Philly and something like that someplace else. Like,
yeah, I was seeing in Texas, this like group of black people brought a whole town, but I couldn't.
Yes, I remember they did that.
I think it was like Freedom Town or something like that.
And to be honest with you, that's what I think we're gonna have to start doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
ownership is everything. That's why they either fuck you out of ownership or they reduce your ownership, and it's little fucking business moves they do. So fucking stay.
If every other community can do it, like when you look at like the Jewish community, like they got it down pat. Like, they got the synagogue in the center of the city. Everyone that lives within the 5 to 10 mile radius,
their own hospitals.
They all live in the community together. They help raise their kids together. All the kids know each other till they go.
I'm like, respect it.
This is how we should be. This is how we should be as a community.
You gotta respect it.
Now, I'm not saying that we just like not mingle with the other ones. No, but here's the beautiful thing: like, multiple people can still live in that community.
Right.
That's why this country is supposed to be a melting pot. So like, even if you have a community that's that's like it might be like let's say for me, like my community. Well,
you got caught real quick. Like, hold on.
This is where the hypocrisy comes in, right? Like, I don't think I could live around a whole bunch of Haitians because like Haitians be wild. I ain't gonna lie. It's just difficult. It's difficult. But this is why it gotta stop being difficult so we can live together, right? But like I have a whole bunch, like it'll be all Haitians, right? But then you got some white people in there, you got some Hispanics in there. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's living and enjoying everybody's culture, and we're learning about each other. Like we need to do it. Like I know a lot of people be like, oh, what are you talking about segregating shit? I'm like, no, my nigga. I'm like, yo, we have to build communities. Like we need a foundation of communities for what our culture is. You know what I'm saying? Because like we need to see each other. We need to be there for each other. We need to understand our customs and how things go, and we need to be around the people to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, we need to make sure that we have open arms to everybody that's outside the community to come through, come vibe with us. On the same end. Like
we can definitely all mingle and come into the same community, and you can still bring your culture. Because my neighbors is Haitian, and the other people across the street, I think, is like either Guatemalan or Ecuadorian. And on Thanksgiving, like you just hear Haitian music over here, Spanish music over here. I'm just in the house listening to R&B. So we can all still co-mingle and still continue to be who we are, but we ain't gotta fuck with each other.
But we need to start owning shit that's our own.
Yeah. Yep. That's definitely a big milestone too. Like instead of just having kids, owning a home, owning some kind of land, starting a business, even, shit like that.
I think I'm gonna start getting into some land. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Even if I don't have like a house on that, but I think owning some land, like multiple patches, so that you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, because what happens is if that area starts popping, a business might want your land, so you could rent it out to them or lease it out to them, and you ain't really got to do shit. Just sit back and collect the money. So
you ain't got to deal with the building. You just deal with the land, and they're paying you for it. That's
facts. Pay your little taxes every year. Keep it moving, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get your money, man. What else we got?
So, and speaking of white people doing some wild shit. Apparently, there's a plumber who found $600K in the bathroom walls of Joel Osteen's whatever the fuck church that is.
Nigga getting paid.
They gave him $20K.
Oh, they officially gave it to him?
Yeah.
Talk about a day's work. God damn.
Here's the thing. These churches are scams. Joel Osteen is laundering and hiding money. He's lying on his taxes, if he even pays taxes. He is
not on the church.
Thief. I don't care how strong his faith in the Lord Jesus Christ it is.
God
ain't going to save you. Man, listen.
God told him
Like,
to buy
yo,
a jet.
in the New Testament, right? Like Jesus said it himself. He's like, yo, give unto Caesar whatever is Caesar's, which means pay your fucking taxes. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever it is that the government needs for you to do to be a standing citizen in the eyes of the government, do it. Pay your taxes. These motherfuckers.
Bruh.
I'm about to start my own church.
Hey, listen, that's the hustle. Once you get declared tax exempt, any money you got coming in is just yours, bruh. That shit's like stealing. That shit is like hitting the jackpot every day. And you just, hey, even if you don't start a mega church, just start a church with like 200 people every week. They give you $10. By the end of the year,
yeah,
you caking.
I'm gonna call my church of real niggas.
Church of real niggas. The CRN or Church of Real Niggas. Every Sunday, y'all come and smoke a blunt and sip Tennessee, and instead of wine, like how they do wine and crackers, just do like take a shot of Hennessy,
Hennessy and pork rinds.
Yo, niggas say Hennessy and pork rinds from the body of Christ, the blood of Christ. Amen, my nigga. And the Lord said, "Amen."
God, bro, the incense is actually just fucking weed just blowing throughout the whole
word.
House. No, actually, I would use. I would use
religious.
Sage. I would use sage. I would still use sage because, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these people need cleansing. I don't care.
Real talk, real talk. I mean, I'm not against church. I'm not against religion.
I am.
Even
Fuck
though
that shit, bro. Fuck that.
I feel like I watch black people take religion so far sometimes, and I just be like, chill the fuck out, like,
bro. Let me tell you something.
Just I understand you want to speak to God and be connected to God. We all do. We all should want to be greater and better and give unto others and do unto others as we wish to be, and all of that good shit. But people make it like their personality. Like you're still a human. You're still a person. Like it's like when you see a vegan and everything about them is, oh, is that vegan? Is this vegan? Is that what you're doing? Is not. It's like just chill the fuck out, man. Chill the fuck out.
I have like. Like I said, I wanted to be a pastor when I was younger. When I realized that they don't get paid that much, I quickly changed my mind.
I mean,
in my religion, in the religion that I was practicing at the time, which was Seventh-day Adventist, right? They don't get to be as paid as some of these mega. I've never seen a Seventh-day.
They don't take a cut of the church profits, like
they get paid by the conference at the end of the day. So all that money goes to the conference first, then the conference pays them a monthly rate.
Damn.
And I'm not gonna lie to you.
So you ain't really want to do it. You just wanted to get paid.
Yo, listen, look.
If you was like, hold on, we don't get paid, all right, I'm out.
No, because here's the thing, right? Like, so like, you know, me and God have really had like a very on and off relationship in my life, right? And like when I really think about it, I'm like, God wants you to do everything that you can, not just to become rich and like have a crazy amount, but be able to live so that you can be a good person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if I'm struggling to take care of myself, I'm going to do bad shit in order to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to start scamming niggas. I'm going to start, like, this is why niggas scam. This is why niggas steal. This is why niggas do all types of bullshit.
Poverty is the source of crime, because if I'm broke every night and I know you got money, I'm going to be tempted to knock you upside your head for a couple dollars. People don't equate those two things, but
so like,
really, you know, just being broke.
And I was just like, you know, like, I gotta be in a career because like, listen, man, like, I don't think you need to go to church and have a relationship with God. Like, people totally like, I feel like people totally don't really look at what Jesus was teaching in like the New Testament. He was like, yo, you could be in the fucking closet in your house, bro. God gonna hear you. And I'm just like, so I can just be in my room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On my bed before I go to sleep. When I wake up in the middle of the night, if I can't sleep, like yeah, I actually started doing that sometimes. Like when I wake up in the middle of the night, can't get back to sleep, I just start praying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo,
That's
I don't know
dope.
what's bothering me, but I'm gonna just use this moment just to talk to you and vent and vent to God and stuff.
Mhm.
And I ain't gonna lie, like the last couple of years when I've been trying to get more spiritually focused, I mean, I use all types of shit. I use crystals, I use sage, I do sigils. I do a whole bunch of shit, right? Because I'm like, listen, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna put God in the middle of it, at the base of it, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna use like that to like whatever energy. If it's good and it works, and it's like it's approved, like it's gonna work. If it doesn't work, I just have to keep fighting it. Cause I'm like, yo, like at a certain point, like you can't. All right, this is what I think. I'm not gonna say people should think like this,
Well,
right?
at the end of the day, they say God knows your heart. So whether you go to
Yeah,
church or if you just meditate and sit in the house and pray, or on your way to work, if you just talk to God, like God will understand your intention and your desire in your heart. So as long as
because
you
I don't
not
feel like.
no evil ass malicious person that's just praying to kill somebody or praying for some bad thing to happen to someone, then it should just still be respected. But what happens is people who make it their personalities, they put all these rules on it, and they think that because you don't appreciate God or do the things that they do to appreciate God or grow connected to God, then you
Mhm.
aren't you aren't you aren't a Christian, or you aren't a Baptist, or whatever, a Muslim, or whatever religion you are. And it's just like it can't be that. It can't be just one set of rules to get closer to God, because it just can't be that.
And the thing I always look at it is like this is like if all of these religions look at God as this omnipotent, omniscient, whatever the fuck that word is, I don't know. There's all these words like he's all powerful, all knowing, he's everywhere. I'm like, what makes you think that there will be one translation of God that we have to follow? If he, because like yo, because it says in the words like we're made in his image, right?
Mhm.
All of us look different. What makes you think that how we connect with him is going to
Shouldn't
be
be
the same?
different, right? Like there's
You know what
only
I'm
one
saying?
way in, one way out type shit. Like it's a gang.
Like
You
I
get
talk to
jumped
God,
in.
yeah. Like I talk to God like he's my nigga, bro. Like I'd be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? And I'd be saying that shit when I be praying. And
I
I
mean,
feel
I
like
don't know if I would
sometimes,
do that.
nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I be like
It's like,
talking
yo,
like
God, you
that.
bitch ass, ugly ass, hoe
Nah,
ass nigga. You see me, yo, turn up,
nah,
nigga. You see
nah,
me out here. I'm banging for the set, homie. You see me trying to ride out on these fools. Cover me
nah,
in your
nah,
blood,
nah.
Lord Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Nigga, I
Nah,
don't
like
know if I'll be
I
doing
don't do
all
it. I don't
that.
do it out of respect because one of the things I always try to do, I always tell God like, "Oh, you are like my greatest best friend." You know what I mean? Because like when I was at my lowest, and I felt like I couldn't really rely on people in this world, like I came to you and like you've helped me through it. You know what I'm saying? And then you've
Mhm.
made me realize that there are people in my life that I can trust because you put them there. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? And
facts.
it's just like for me personally, that's just how I look at it. But I ain't wasting a fucking
Can't tell
day. I
nobody.
work 40 hours a week. You think I want to spend half my day in a building with a bunch of other niggas that I don't give a fuck about, just talking about all this shit? And then I
Then
can't.
that
I can't.
collection plate come around.
Oh my god,
Blood
bro.
collect.
When I was younger,
Listen,
bro, we be in church from like
I
8
was right
a.m.
about to say,
to
bro.
8 p.m.
Whew. Oh yeah, you was 7 day too. So y'all y'all go to church on like
Saturday.
Wednesday, Saturday? Yeah, bro. My grandma was a pastor. She used to have her own church, so there was no you ain't going. Like everybody, get your ass up. We going over here, and this is what we doing for the day. So
I
you ain't
remember
got
when
no
I stopped.
plans.
I remember when I was like in college and I was like, yeah, I ain't doing this shit no more. Like me and my mom used to beef about it all the time, bro. But I'm like, fam, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm like, yo, my dad was an elder in the church and he did all this fucked up shit. So I'm like, what does this really get
Right.
me? I'm like, yo, what good
Like
has this
don't
done me?
don't
Like
get me
God has done
started, man.
everything for me, right? God has done everything for me. But church and religion in itself, not really.
Hey, listen, man. You get
But
into
when
some
I
messy
pray to
stuff in
him,
church.
but when I've been praying to him more, like in the last couple of years, when I do like my cleansing rituals, when I buy certain crystals for certain things, and I sit with them and I pray with them and I ask him, to use his properties in the way that he sees fit to help me at the time. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like more connected with him now than I have before. You know what I mean? And I'm just
That's dope.
like, I feel like if if you are looking to be a spiritual person, I'm like, listen, man, take it step by step and find out what works between you and God. Because I think the one thing
Facts.
that God loves the most, right? You in your everyday life, you have like a circle of friends. Each friend that you have a different relationship. You like different things with each different friend, and that's why you're friends, right? And I think when we look at God, like we all his children, but he wants to be our friend too, our best friend. So like whatever makes your relationship work between the two of you, he's gonna enjoy that and he's gonna love that, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be love, there's always going to be respect, and he's always going to watch out for your back, and like he's always going to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just how you really got to, handle it, man. So like, when people be sitting here be like, black church this, Christianity this, Muslim this, blah blah blah, I don't give a fuck about it, man. I'm just like, just go find them for yourself, and whatever works.
For real. Whatever connection you can make is the connection for you. And some people want to understand it. Some people try to judge you on it or make you feel less than, and that shit is whack. So amen to that. You preaching tonight.
Yeah, man. It's just.
But next up, someone who who needs Jesus right now, who needs a prayer, Mr. Jussie Smollett, Jussie Smollett.
Yo, I can't believe this nigga telling me he went to Subway at 12 o'clock at night.
This is the greatest performance of his life that he's done right
Eats now. Was a thing. You telling me you went and walked to Subway in Chicago
at 3 a.m, bro?
Fuck out of here. What Subway is open?
Come That's on, a good question too. Nobody ever asked that. Subway ain't open past what 10, 11, the latest.
There are some Subways in some places that may be open later than that, and like they could be like attached to like train stations, or maybe they are like, because certain places, depending on what, like I feel like New York would definitely have 24-hour open like Subways, because New York is a 24-hour city.
Maybe delis, but Subways is a corporate entity when you got to let your staff go home, you got to reset for the night, and they supposedly have fresh ingredients, so it's just like
Dunkin', but there's like 24-hour Dunkin' Donuts too in other places in Massachusetts too, I think. So like, and Dunkin' Donuts is like a chain, and like I don't know, everyone be like Dunkin' Donuts, they be shitting, pissing, like eating Dunkin' Donuts like it's nothing, bro. Like there'd be Dunkin' Donuts right next to a Dunkin' Donuts, and you just be like, what? It's two different staffs.
It don't even matter. Yeah. There's a Dunkin' Donuts by my crib, and this is back when I was smoking. I was so high one night, I went in there, and I guess the lady was about to throw the donuts away and make a fresh batch. I ordered like 2 glazed. She gave me 2 dozen. Like, she just threw everything in the bag and was like, please just take all of these. Like, we're going to have to throw them away, so please just take them. It's just like, damn.
This is why, like, yo, you got to make a decision if you're going to support these companies or not, right? Granted, I love Dunkin' Donuts. All right. I think I love, like, they got this coffee cake, like muffin that got like the crumble top, like coffee cake. Amazing. But yo, every fucking night they throw out their food and they just throw it the fuck out. I'm like, why don't you just give it to homeless people? I think I had a homegirl in my who said she got fired because she was giving the homeless people the food. And I'm like, fam, I used to know a nigga back when I was a kid, he would take all the fucking bagels and shit, and he would take it all the way to fuck home and disperse it amongst the niggas. And I'm just like, fam, I'm like,
fresh bagels they made that day. It's
you
like
can't
they
give
just
it to the homeless, bro.
Just duffel bags, and they just go to the dumpster and toss it out. It's just like, I don't understand. We got so many hungry people, but you're willing to waste it instead of, you could set up like a charity, like the Dunkin' House charity, where every night before the Dunkin' close, have people come and just take it so you don't throw it away. Like, that could be a chance to build your company image, but you rather just throw shit in the garbage, man. I was amazed. I couldn't eat all the donuts she gave me. I was like, I just wanted 2 glazed. Now I got 2.5 with sprinkles and fucking.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If that was me back in
all
the day,
kind of shit.
I fuck up them donuts, man. I fuck up some donuts, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be like, word, bet, challenge accepted.
Make a note of the time. Be like, I'll be here every night at this time, and I want the same arrangement.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck. I'll be there. I love donuts, man. Donuts is fire.
Yeah, this nigga went to Subway for a sandwich at 3 a.m. in Chicago Arctic weather.
He said he got beat up by 2 motherfuckers that said MAGA country.
And threw bleach on him.
And asked him if he was that. I ain't gonna say the word. If he was that
the gay guy from Empire.
No white person know what Empire is, bro. Come on, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Yo, everybody was like,
he knew that though.
You shouldn't make fun of him. You know he's true. It's that and the third. And I'm like, I'm looking at this case. I'm like, fam, there's no way that this was a real thing.
It's insane.
The prosecutor's cooking his ass, bro.
Yeah, they said his testimony was garbage. Like he's going down for this. There's no way to discredit this. So he filed a false report. He hired the 2. Basically, those 2 Nigerians were his trainers.
Yep.
Trying to, I don't know what, training him for what. The nigga don't do no action scenes. He don't take his shirt off and shit. But whatever. They were his trainers, and they did a practice run the night before. So they were practicing like, hey, don't hit me too hard. I don't want to have no bruises. This shit was so choreographed.
He sent them the money too.
Yeah, he Venmo'd them the payment. Like, I wonder what the note on Venmo said. Like,
see you tomorrow.
This don't make no sense. But now, in his latest, I guess, testimony or whatever, he said he was sleeping with one of the Nigerian dudes.
Nah.
Yeah, he said they were in a relationship, and this guy is setting him up because he's not in a relationship. Yeah, yup. Because
you know how they get down over there with that shit.
Hey, listen, they don't play with that homosexuality now. So
they don't.
He's trying to say that, he was sleeping with the dude. The dude, he didn't want to be involved, and then the dude got his other friend, which is the other Nigerian dude, and
I thought they were brothers.
did this to him. Oh, it might be. I didn't see the names was different, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it said they were brothers or some shit. I think they were brothers. If they're not, they were pretty. I mean, that whole story though is nuts, bro. Because like, yo,
this is an episode of Empire. This is the best acting he's done in his career.
This is Boondock shit. This is Boondocks level shit right here.
This is insane, man.
Because yo, there's people who go through shit every single day that do not get no media attention.
He wanted
that don't even get like the perpetrators caught. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting out here faking this whole shit. If that prosecutor cooked him, like he's going to jail for this shit, bro. Like there's nothing.
They need to make a Lifetime movie about this, man. I'm sure they'll have some random light-skinned kid play Jussie, and it's just gonna be Smollett. It's just because he knew his role. Empire was. It wasn't a critically acclaimed show. It had a wave and it was hype built around it, but it wasn't a critically acclaimed show. It was just a
black version of Glee.
Yeah, it wasn't like The Wire or like Breaking Bad to where he was gonna have a career after.
Yeah.
So he knew, at least this is what I feel like, he knew unless he had some big role or event happen to boost him in the media, then he wasn't gonna make it. So he tried to get the clout of surviving a racist attack. Then they'll Hollywood will put him in all the movies, make him that survivor of whatever the fuck. So
I want to see him survive this shit.
Hey man. Oh, they are brothers.
Yeah. I had another joke, but it's so inappropriate. So
This shit is getting hectic, man. But what else you got? We wrapping up an hour now.
Shit, I ain't really had nothing else on there.
Just scroll through these headlines, make sure we're not missing nothing. Omicron Persei 8 or whatever the fuck this Omicron COVID is still out here.
The Omarion
variant. Yeah. Shit crazy. What else is out here? Yo, they said George Clooney was on Epstein's jet too, bro. That's that shit.
Yo, listen, messy, man. This I think we should talk about this. This Ghislaine Maxwell like thing is going to expose so many people.
Sheesh, man. Sheesh.
Like, yo, I feel like people have been so quiet about it. And I feel like all these like actors and all these people are getting their lawyers ready, because whatever happens, they're gonna try to seal records, bro. Because if certain names come out and we find out about some shit, this is going to destroy a lot of people.
A lot of people we might know and love too. They said LeBron was on the jet.
Cause she was sitting there saying like, because they were saying like, you know, like she was getting all the girls and all this other shit and priming them up and setting them up for this shit. And like, yo, have you ever seen like the layout of his island, bro? All right, this is some conspiracy theory shit. They say he got a temple.
Google that.
On the island, right?
Oh my god.
Was it him? I think it was him. If it's not him, I'm just talking bullshit. But I think he had a temple on this island that basically has an open hole.
No, yup, a temple.
Yep. And the sunlight goes in and it goes all the way down to another level.
Like into the basement?
Yeah. I'm like, that is some Babylonian pagan shit right there.
For real. Like, sometimes the conspiracies, it be far-fetched, but some of it in it is real. Like it might be one thing in it is real, but they just wrapped it in so much crazy shit that is like, hold up. But this nigga got a temple. What the fuck? They listen, those QAnon people said that these rich folks is out here sacrificing kids for fucking to live forever type shit. This nigga do got a fucking temple though. It got like a gold dome on it.
Yeah,
that shit,
dude. Wild. It's wild. Yo, it's weird. They say he was playing piano in there, but I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, he playing Beethoven in there. He plays a
millionaire. You got a piano anywhere you go. Like, why did no one think this was weird until now? Like, why the fuck you have a temple?
Because it was so under wraps, nobody knew about it. They just knew that he
under
had the
wraps. Island. All of these celebrities been to this island, bro. This was not under wraps.
Trump been to that island
multiple times. Fucking Bill Gates. A hidden machine structure, an elevator.
They into some wild shit, man. They into some wild shit.
You think when you get rich, you just get into weird shit because you got so much money that you could do what you want, or
it depends if you want power.
I mean, he had it.
Because you can be rich and not be into no fuck shit. But if you want to get into like the political game or like the media game and stuff like that, I feel like there's just a backdoor thing that just starts that you just like, if you want to do that type of shit, like if you can, like, let's say like us podcasters, I don't think that ever happened to anyone in the podcast world, because you just make money just off ads and shit like that. It's not like you trying to become an own conglomerate and try to run shit, right?
Just like having a show.
Yeah, but I feel like if you trying to like use networks to do wild shit and you trying to rub, elbows with presidents and all this other shit.
Speaking of, he had a painting of Bill Clinton in a dress.
Fuck out of here.
Like, what the fuck? Google it, bro. It was Bill Clinton in a dress, like some weird. I don't even know what the fuck it was for or why, but it was just Bill Clinton wearing a dress, like in some weird pose, and it's all weird, bro. It's all weird.
That's some wild shit.
A lot of
Man.
people getting exposed.
Yeah, nah. This trial is gonna be nuts. Like this is and there were people who were saying like she was locked up and they started finding like fucking like those like cargo things full with kids, bro, for like all over the place ever since she got fucking like locked up, and I'm just like, this is nuts.
Yeah, she going down. I'm surprised they let her live this long. If they took out Epstein,
nah, bro, she ain't gonna say shit.
Who ain't gonna say? She's speaking. She's talking.
She
going down
shit
for life. She going down for life. She better
you know what
talking.
it is? She ain't gonna say shit because they're gonna protect her family.
True. What family she got?
She got like a couple of brothers and sisters and her parents and stuff. Well, her dad died from an opposing drowning accident. Keyword accident.
Yeah, it's a lot of accidents taking place.
But she got other brothers and sisters. She got a husband, I think. So like, yeah, because she was holed up in New Hampshire. I don't know why New Hampshire. I wish this bitch wasn't up here. But she was holed up in New Hampshire during the pandemic, and that's where they got her at. You know what I mean? Like, that case, that case, I want to see what the fuck happens to that case, because there's some wild shit there, bro. I'm not gonna lie, there's some wild shit there.
Let's see what else we got. Chinese hackers back at it again.
They ain't hack Sally Mae. They'll delete these student loans. I don't want to hear jack shit.
So the parents of that school shooter,
they got charged.
Yeah, but they got a lawyer for themselves, but not for the kid. That's weird.
They don't want to take responsibility. I think you asked me this a long time ago in one of my earlier episodes. Like, how do you, I think it was after when my son was born, you was like, as a parent, like, how do you deal
come
with
to terms with what your kid has done?
And it's just like this right here, we going to see how some parents going to deal with it.
Hey, look.
But the thing is that they did buy him the gun. So I'm
exactly.
Like, why would you buy him
the nigga was on Instagram like, yay, look what I got. Yay, ask me questions. Yay. The mom was texting him the same day like, hey, don't get caught. Stop getting caught and whatever. Because the schools called his house. It was like, yo, your kid is up here looking up bullets and saying he gonna shoot people. Like, we gotta talk about this. And they talked about it. The parents was like, no, he's just a young boy. He's just playing games. And they sent him back to class. And 2 hours later, nigga pulled out on some people. So yeah, they definitely going down for that. So I just find
they're gonna
weird.
try to fight it. They're gonna try to fight it, but it's negligence, bro. It's negligence.
Facts. If you own a gun and your kid has access to your gun, whatever your kid does with that gun is on you. It's on you. You want to be a responsible gun owner? This is what comes with it. And don't get me wrong, I 100% am for the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Me too. Because motherfuckers is crazy in this country, and everybody deserves to protect themselves, their home, their family, 100%. Their peace. So I'm all for that. But if you gotta,
you gotta take responsibility for some certain shit, especially when you're dealing with minors.
Facts, because kids will get into some shit, man.
Yeah,
kids will get into some shit. But I mean, other than that, it's just a typical fuck shit. More people arguing over. Abortion is a hot topic right now, which I feel like that shit's getting old. Like, are we still?
They need to leave women's bodies alone.
Like, are we still upset about abortion? Like, if it's your state, then just say not in your state. Like, why are we still trying to do this shit across
they just
the board?
Need to let women do what they need to do with their bodies. Because, listen, not every woman is a slut. is out here just banging dudes raw, getting themselves pregnant, and then just go down there and take care of the shit. Like,
I
yo,
feel like that's what they think, though.
there is practical reasons, bro. There's like people, victims of sexual abuse,
Facts.
victims of incest,
Incest.
people who go through sex trafficking, and people who just not ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you rather them bring that motherfucker to term. Granted, they can give it for adoption, but like,
Now
even
you
that's a
still got to go
fucking.
through labor. You done carried it for 9 months. You're physically and emotionally attached to it. That's building on the trauma.
So like,
It's weird.
if people, I mean, people should be responsible with their fucking vaginas and penises now, because like there's no reason why the bitch shouldn't be on birth control. There's no reason
I
why
mean,
the
that's
dude
in the
should be on.
ideal world. Niggas is out
There's no,
here
hey, listen, man. If they told niggas, if
getting
they gave
raw.
niggas a pill the same way they give like bitches a pill, I'm telling you right now, I'm like, yo, that's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say get a vasectomy. I mean, I know it's reversible, but listen, I don't want nobody cutting nothing near my nuts. You wilding out.
Facts.
You
Fuck around,
wilding
cut the
out. If
wrong
y'all
wire. Now I gotta piss through my fucking belly button or some shit.
like, yo, if you get a pill, give niggas a pill so that niggas can start taking responsibility
My
for the
thing
shit.
is, why wasn't that the original idea? Women only
Cause
have but so many
niggas,
eggs.
cause
Men have
niggas,
millions and millions of sperm.
cause
You would think
men
we
ain't shit.
we have millions and millions of sperm. We don't do nothing but put plastic on our dick. But we give women pills, shots, patches, fucking day after pills,
Oh my
all kind of shit.
god,
It's like
bro.
we men, we can solve it like that.
Dude,
I,
and
I don't get it.
nowadays I feel like more people fuck raw now than they ever did before, which is nasty as fuck. So
I
I'm
wouldn't
like,
say that. I don't
yeah,
want to put
bro.
that on the
Fam,
times now.
hell
People been
yeah.
fucking raw, bro. People been fucking raw. You the
Yeah, but there
90s
was a
when HIV was going around,
yeah,
people
but
been fucking raw.
yeah, but I feel like it's worse now because first of all, our society is highly sexualized now. So
Very
like,
true.
so
Very
people are
true.
having way more sex now, way earlier than they ever did before.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were a teen mom in the '60s, you were looked at as a slut. So
Like a
what the fuck?
fucking monster. Yeah.
Like,
No,
what
you're
the
not
fuck are you
lying.
doing? You're supposed to be in school. You meet somebody, you get married right out of high school, you have a family
Facts.
early, and you go do the thing. Now,
Husband work
niggas
at the
is 11,
factory.
12, they fucking each
Bro.
other, they fucking they teachers, they doing all this wild shit now, bro. Like,
I think I might have to agree with you now. I think you just swayed me because I don't know why, but on Reddit I was scrolling down some thread and it was just like weird TikTok videos. And it was just like this fucking 10-year-old girl twerking, bro. And I wanted to throw my phone across the room. It's like it's shit is definitely too weird now. Shit is
fam, when you hear when you hear a dude say he lost his virginity when he was 12 to the babysitter, it's like people be like, "Oh, that's fucking cool." No,
oh,
the
you
fuck it's
fire.
not.
You gotta, yeah. You got molested, bro.
Like, no, it's not. It's not cool. Cause yo, listen, I'm under the firm belief that kids should be kids, right? And that, like, if they have questions, you should answer them. You should always try to equip them with enough information that they ask for so that they can be safe, because so that they can make the right decision in their current state of mind, right? And I feel like a lot of kids would not have been fucking so much if we didn't give them so much access to the internet, if we just didn't let them, consume so much shit. If we like, I feel like it would just be a totally different world. Because like, yo, sex is a beautiful thing. I mean, I have a kid. It's a beautiful thing. I miss it
Mhm.
so much right now. But like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's a beautiful thing between two consensual adults or two consensual people. You know what I'm saying? And I think, like, if listen, if you cannot take care of a child, you shouldn't be fucking.
I mean, that's in an ideal world that absolutely makes sense. But the thing is, sex is free. Sex
Yeah.
costs
Well, I
nothing.
mean,
in the act, not the after part, but the act of just me getting with this girl and us rubbing on each other for a couple is free. And with hormones is you want it and it's free. All you have to do is find another consenting person. But the thing is, the outcome of it is expensive and stressing and a lifetime of issues. And so we got to educate them on the aftermath.
This hookup culture is stupid.
The dating apps and all
the
kind
whole
of shit.
Phases is stupid.
Cuffing
like,
season.
All of this shit. Cuffing season. Step daddy season. All this other shit. Like, yo, I'm telling you right now, bro. Like, I sit here and I'm like, I sound like an old ass nigga. But I'm just like, fam, like, it's just too much, man. It's just too much.
It's a lot.
It's too much pressure on men and women to be like into their sexual well-being. With like, maybe they're just not ready for that shit. Like we used to make fun of niggas. I mean, I used to be one of them niggas. Like, I didn't lose my virginity like way later, right? So like, you know, we used to make fun of niggas who didn't lose their virginity like early enough, and I'm like, why? And then like we shame chicks when they want to suck dick all the time, and I'm like, why?
But it's weird because as men, we want our dick sucked. Like, if that's not a thing we want, then we can't shame them for doing it.
And we are consenting to it. Guess what? She gonna suck this dick. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, if a dude wants to wait to have sex till like he feels like he's ready, guess what? Do not shame that dude. Because sometimes, like, yo, dudes is nerds. They can't really be fucking around here all the time. It happens, right? You don't meet the right people at the right time. And sometimes you just want it to be special. So I feel like, you know, if you a man or a woman that wants to wait, that wants to be ever, I mean, I think the concept of virginity is kind of overrated. Because like, listen, if you didn't have sex yet, okay, yes, you are a virgin, but we shouldn't make this whole thing like it's this whole social construct. It's like, nah, nigga, you just ain't you just ain't have your walls punched in yet, bitch, and you just ain't entered a temple yet, bro. Like, just relax your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to just leave it as you just didn't have sex, and not this whole social construct, purity, all this bullshit.
It's
I'm listening, pussy, dick is dick, bro. Like. But you know what? It's niggas' fault too. It's men's fault at this point.
No, absolutely. Because men is the one making these rules that people
they don't even abide by. Don't make no
fucking sense. Yeah, it makes no sense. Chicks are popping all kind of pills, taking shots, and niggas ain't got no form of birth control. Like, with all the technology we have,
and we doing and this dude's doing the most judging out of all. It's like, what?
Listen. Niggas will have 4 or 5 baby mamas and call her a hoe. Like, nigga, I think it's you, bro. You ain't wrapping up with none of these chicks.
She might be an idiot. She might be an idiot. She might be dumb as fucking with you. But you are the problem, my nigga. It's you.
Right.
Because you should, I mean, like, everyone should be able to do basic math. If he has 3 baby mamas and you fuck with him, trust me, you have a 90% chance of being the 4th one.
Hey,
you should know exactly what you get.
Some lessons are learned hard, man. So moral of the story is educate yourself. And as cliche as it sounds, just be yourself, man. It's a lot of society pressures and archetypes that people try to fit into that it just still logically makes no sense in this modern world. So whether it's religion or sex or politics or sports or whatever you into across the board, just be yourself, and what's meant for you will be for you. Mm-hmm. Be safe, be good to yourself and good to everybody else. I Hate It Here podcast. It's your boy Russ.
And it's Kev, bitch.
And we out.